Rangnick's reaction to Man United stars being pulled apart speaks volumes. Ralf Rangnick reportedly had to order his Man United squad back to the dressing room after a training ground bust-up. The Sun claims that an unnamed pair were involved in a full-on scrap towards the end of the Red Devils training session at their Carrington complex on Thursday. United players were left stunned after the fight broke out as the session came to a screeching halt. And Rangnick was forced to bring the squad back to the changing room and end the session as the situation escalated. United's issues off the field have been well documented this season, with disharmony in the dressing room with several players wanting out of the club. Rangnick gave his side 4 days off after their humiliating defeat against Brighton last weekend, with the Red Devils not back in action until the final day of the season, next Sunday against Crystal Palace. But that doesn't seem to have improved the mood within the changing room, with the feuding teammates having to be pulled apart. Players clashing in training are part and parcel of football, but the fact the Old Trafford interim boss couldn't de-escalate the situation and was forced to cancel the session sums up the toxicity at the club. Erik ten Hag faces a monumental task when he arrives from Ajax in the summer with plans of a major clear-out with as many as 12 players heading out the exit door. The Dutchman will give United a well-needed reset, but given how dysfunctional the dressing room, it's by no means going to be an overnight fix and will need time to weed out the poison at the club. Ten Hag insists he is looking forward to the challenge that lies ahead of him, however. He said, "It felt like a difficult but great challenge. That is the most beautiful thing there is. There is something to build at United and something to gain. Manchester United is such a big name in football history. It feels like a challenge to put the club back on track of winning. Old Trafford is nicknamed the Theatre of Dreams for a reason. It is a club with name, fame and allure in international football. Everyone knows the history of the beautiful teams. From Sir Alex Ferguson, of course, but also further back in time. The great team of the late 50s, which suddenly disappeared with the plane crash. What do you make of the reported training bust-up at Manchester United? Let us know in the comments section below. The history is impressive, but I also started to delve into the present and the future. And the options that are available. They are there, also financially. If you also get a good feeling about the people there, then the picture is right, and then the factors are present to take this step. I do know that Manchester United have gone through a very careful procedure. They also really knew a lot about me. They had done scouting, made analyses, gathered data, had interviews with people who had worked with me. Several rounds of discussions followed from there. So they didn't decide overnight. Neither did I.